Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Where have you been? No, it's us. We've been
So
somewhere.
we've been everywhere, haven't
We did no vlogs.
No.
We don't generally do many in between trips anyway, do we? But we've been a bit absent, doing various bits and bobs and helping other people get sorted and booked and trips planned and sorting our own trip out.
You've had a little change of career as well.
Slowly. Well, I've added. So yeah, I've now got an ABTA licence and a travel licence. So yeah, that's opening up a few new possibilities for us going forward. I haven't done it as a business thing as such. It's just for us to get agent rates and upgrades and bits and bobs and things that, you know, little preferential treatments. And
So if you need a quote,
so yeah, do let me know if you want a quote. Yeah, it's opened up a few things. We've got some fairly hefty discounts on a couple of hotels and things that we've booked, and
massive.
yeah, all good. Yeah, stop nudging.
I'm nudging, I'm squeezing up because I'm chilly.
Anyway, also was edging my bets, so I've gone for the ears, which is my traditional, but then I've also gone, because you can't not
That's
mention.
sort of like crossing the streams, that
It is. I mean, I wouldn't go to Universal in the ears, obviously,
No,
and I wouldn't go
no.
to Disney in an Epic T-shirt, but for the purposes of this,
Yes.
while we're talking about both,
Yes.
I've gone both. Go on then. You wanted to do the vlog, what you want to say?
Well, 84 days as of today.
84 days. Dun, 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 dun,
This is one of the presents Ash and Chief brought us a few years back. It's had the mouse juice, holiday boys.
It has. It's a very simple idea, but we love it.
So, yeah, just catching up on what we're going to be doing. We're doing a 2 hotel stay again, actually 3 hotel.
Sorry, hotel.
We're
Because,
doing
you know, one's not enough.
a week at Caribbean Beach, a week at Stella Nalva, and in the first week we are actually popping back over to Swan Reserve again.
Yeah, we liked it a lot last year. We liked it very much.
Yeah.
We've also got an Epcot after hours evening booked.
And that's why we've done the Swan Reserve thing, so
'cause
we're
it's-
in that area.
I mean, you can go on a boat and you can get transport to any Disney park after hours, it's no problem. But it was quite a nice stroll, I think,
Yeah,
you know, to
it's really
walk
good.
out of there and into just straight into Swan Reserve. And it also makes us have a resort afternoon as well. It makes us have a little bit of a chill.
Yeah.
Which you sometimes need, don't you?
Yeah.
And that
it's
was one of the
those.
bargains I got through my doing my travel license. So because I was able to book it at an agent type rate, and I'll still get commission on it. And it was I'm not going to say which sites it was better than, but it was we got it for half the price it was showing.
Literally half the price.
So that's going to make next year's, because we actually booked this year's holiday through a company because I hadn't got my travel licence at that point. So it's going to make next year's holiday booking very interesting if I can access those sort of rates.
Definitely,
Might be able to,
100%.
because we do like to try a few new resorts.
Yeah, and saving on tickets as well. You can't you?
Yeah, I can. I'll get
You can save on tickets,
which
so-
is good. But the whole checking out lots of different resorts. We're going back to Caribbean Beach because we like the convenience of the Skyliner. That's our main reason for stopping
And the
there.
resort was lovely as
The
well.
resort's gorgeous. You can walk to Riviera, so it was quite nice to have
That was a big tick.
Yeah, it was quite nice to
That's a
have
big
that
tick,
little
that was.
option as well. So we're very pleased about that again. And then obviously we wanted to try out one of the new Epic hotels or close to Epic hotels. No problem with, we stayed at Dockside last year. And
we would again.
And I would 100% stay there anytime. So if anybody's looking for a good basic, everything you need kind of a hotel but not too expensive, I'd definitely recommend the Endless Summer Resorts.
Yeah.
We would 100% stay there again. We just wanted to try one of the newer ones this year because we, like I say, we like to try something different.
You never know, do you? I just like the look of it as well.
Yeah.
And we're quite pleased about Stella Nalva because Stella Nalva is the one that's walkable to Epic, whereas Terra Luna isn't.
Yeah.
Because it's on the other side of the highway.
Correct.
And there's
I don't know. It's
bit of
not quite linked up yet.
not quite linked up, is it? So, but
So-
you know, I'm looking forward to
But
it.
we're very much looking forward to it. We're also very much looking forward to. We're going away with our friends Kate and Dave again
Yes.
this year. We went on our own last year. We went with them the year before. They're a hoot to go on holiday. We both do anyway. We just love them dearly. But
Nightmare.
even funnier.
So
It's just because you get a different perspective on things, don't you? When you're with other people, things that we like that we want to show them, and things that we know they like, that's nice to take them back to. We always try and do something different, something new, which we are again this year.
I love travelling with these guys as well because they say, "What do you recommend?" and we'll say A, B, C, D, E, and they go like, Oh,
Yeah,
okay, then
that's
we're
fine.
like, oh, we were going to pick one, but all right, then we'll do all of it.
And we have such a good laugh with them, to be fair,
Yeah.
we really do. So we are very much looking forward to going with Kate and Dave again this year for some more fun and entertainment and general silliness. And it makes us do slightly different things, because obviously last time I think we all went together, you went off to a shooting range and Kate and I did a spa day at Grand Floridian, which was lovely, spa treatment, which is lovely. So it makes you try, split off, do slightly different things.
So this year, the girls are going to be shooting and me and Dave are going for a spa day?
That's wrong.
No.
They're going shooting again. And we're going to do a horse ride at, well, no, it's not a tricycle day, but anyway, we're going to do a horse ride, trail ride, Kate and I. So we tried to do that last year. I tried to do it last year, didn't I? We did go to Tricycle D Ranch, and I did
Which
try
is
and do
a
that.
good afternoon out if you want to do
it's
something.
Really
Actually,
lovely.
to be fair, yeah.
But the stables were being refurbed, so they weren't offering adult horse rides last year. But
It was the trail, wasn't it? There was digging the trail up or something and redoing the trail.
Redoing something. Anyway, so I'm hoping to actually get that done this year, which would be super. But for those people who are watching that maybe have just a recent subscriber and haven't been before, it's such, the Disney World bubble is just massive, and there's there's anything from lodge type things and wilderness lodge and
you can camp,
camping and
if you want to,
and horse riding to sports to boating to theme park stuff, and the resorts are all gorgeous and all worth a look round. So if you get a chance to go and have a peek at some of those, come out to the park.
And I've said this because where I work, there are quite a few people from work going to Orlando for the first time this year, and I've said, don't just don't just stay in the parks. Get a bus, get a boat, go and see the other hotels, go and see the other resorts, because it's a eye opener. It really is, and you can get some fantastic food at the different hotels.
That's what I was just going to say. I mean, you obviously theme park food, not criticising it. We eat theme park food, same as everybody else does. It is what it is. But if you fancy something, if you're in the Disney bubble and you fancy something, a bit different, or you don't have to eat at the theme parks. No. You can just get on the monorail and go to a hotel and try something different. And I think with the free Disney dining, which is being offered, which we have actually got
that's going to save
this year, which we're quite excited about, because I have done it before, but it was like many years ago, so I can't really remember very much. Yeah. So we're quite excited to be able to just go and try a few things that perhaps we wouldn't have tried if we were paying for them. Maybe, I don't know.
We've been sort of like so we've been looking on YouTube at like different things you can get with what's our dining plan. It's not the top one, it's the next one.
No, it's the next one. You get 2 quick service meals and snack.
A snack.
And your free resort mug.
And your resort mug as well.
Resort mug, which would be good.
That'd be great. I mean, like even like your snacks, breakfast snacks or something like that.
So essentially we're thinking breakfast and lunch and an ice cream or snack in the afternoon, and then you go out for your evening meal wherever you were going to go anyway.
So you're saving. And this year we sort of like last year when we went, we were sort of like backwards and forwards. Universal Disney, doing like that. But this year we sort of got a plan of attack. Is the week we're at Disney, we're doing the lion's share of Disney things, and the week we're at Universal, we'll be doing Universal things. And now Epic's opened up. That's planting the flag, and we're doing 2 Epic days now.
Yeah, we've got 2 Epic days booked, which we're pleased about. So,
and we've got a fast pass day on the one as well.
Yeah, we've got Express. It's Express.
Express, whatever. Potato.
No, you've got to get it right. And it's a different areas.
So,
but yeah, so we're very. That's my stomach rumbling. That was. Did you hear that? I don't know if you heard that. It was a really loud growl. Sorry about that. We're eating Roy Vitas in preparation for Cracker Barrel pancake
just eating
breakfast. Dust from now till then. But anyway, we're excited to do like a full Disney immersive and then a full Universal immersive, which we don't often do, because we do tend to zip backwards and forwards. But we just thought with Epic there's quite enough to do. I mean, there's always enough to do at Universal, but there is more than enough to do. So we think we're going to do it like that week in a week. We're very excited about that.
I mean, this Sam's last year we're having no car.
No car.
Which we were stressed about last year for a little while, and then we went,
didn't need one.
Even easier.
Yeah, didn't need one.
Even easier.
And we're very pleased with that as well, because I mean, you can just, if you wanted to just go hire a car, you couldn't you? If you decide you want to take yourself off somewhere to the beach, or sometimes clear.
But like people have said to me, well, you've got no car. How about if you wanted to go to Kennedy, just book a trip and they'll come into the hotel and pick you up.
Yeah, we just book a trip. But I think we're not planning to do that this year because we probably would have done that. We probably would have gone and stopped at Clearwater or somewhere for a day, or gone to, you know, Space Coast and gone and seen some stuff. But because of Epic opening, we just, our spare days that we would normally have doing something different, will be earmarked for Epic.
No, they are now, because we had some different bits and bobs set in, and then the Epic opened up. We were like, oh, we got one day. And then we went, oh, we can actually book extra tickets for this. Can we sneak another day in there? Yes, you know? We can. So we did. So that was good. Because
there's so much to see. And like everybody else, if you're watching the Epic, we are watching people going there and looking at how it looks and looking at how beautiful it looks. We're trying not to get into too much detail because we don't want to know. We definitely don't want to know any of the ride.
No. I'm avoiding the ride PLVs.
So anybody that's put those on, we're not watching those. We're just having a quick look at how epic it looks. Helios Hotel looks really nice.
Oh, mate, that looks insane.
I think we're gonna try and get drinks there at the rooftop bar this time because that looks amazing. But I don't know whether we'll ever get to stay there, but I'll have a look on my
that's the thing.
Travel portal next year, see if I can get any discount on that.
Have a little look, can't we?
Yeah.
Have a little look. But it's just like I said, it's just nice to investigate. We watched Jackie from See Through With You stay there, and if you've got a theme park view room,
it did look pretty.
It looked pretty impressive. Opening the curtains and seeing that epic thing just like come out.
To be fair though, quite a few people have had theme park views from Stella Nova. I mean, I know it's further away, but especially at night, it's lit up. All the cats I thought she was going to make an appearance.
Yeah, she's dropped off.
She's gone. We're making too much noise. So yeah, I think we're very excited about all of that, and it's nice to see new stuff. We just can't wait. Every year you go to Orlando, there's normally something new to get involved with. The last few years for us, it's been Disney rides with Guardians and Tron and stuff like that. So we're very excited that
this year it'll be like
it's Universal this year.
Yeah, and like this year for Disney to be riding rides for the last time.
Yeah. Yeah, for some of them, yeah.
For some of them.
Surely, yeah.
So, because Rocking Roller Coaster is going to be turned into the Muppet Coaster.
Yeah.
So we're riding that for the last time. Riding Rip Rocket Ride.
Rip Ride Rocket.
Rip Ride Rocket. Try saying that 3 times with the fruit pasta. Riding that for the last time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a good coaster. Does it rattle your brains? Yes. Is it fun? Absolutely. One of the best launches ever. And you don't go upside down in it.
No, you don't. Well, you and I are, to be fair, coaster people. So there's not really anything that we wouldn't go on coaster-wise.
No.
When look, we don't actually look at it and think, well, we'll have a look and see what it looks like. It's a no-brainer for us. If it's on a track, we're going.
Yeah, we're going.
Well, that's it.
We're going.
So things like that don't ever bother us. So any kind of coaster we'll go on. And we may only go on them once in a blue moon because things like the Hulk and Rip Ride Rocket rattle you into next week.
I mean, I remember when they reopened the Hulk a few years back. Been new and improved and smooth and all this, and better. No,
it wasn't.
No.
It still rattles your head. But do we still go on it?
Yes,
we do.
Yeah, the worst part about the Hulk actually is the queue inside, because it's possibly one of the hottest places in Universal.
It's really hot.
Honest to God, in there, that's the place you go to lose weight. You go in there and just go in and sweat.
I need to be in there. Then.
I mean, me and Dave was there the last time. And it was just like, it was fierce. The higher you get up for the launch.
It is quite hot.
Oh my days.
But yeah, so we're very excited about a lot of stuff. Some stuff familiar, we're just excited to get back to. I know Katie's champing at the bit to get back on Guardians. She's already asking how many times we can ride it in our schedule. So it's all good fun. But it just makes the trip interesting and exciting. And so yeah, we're very excited for anybody that's going this year and getting to see Epic. I mean, it's literally.
I'm excited for the people.
It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, I'm excited for the people going for the first time. Because I'm sort of sad we'll never get that. We are getting excited.
First time to Orlando.
First time to Orlando.
Oh, okay.
Because I was saying to people who are staying off property. The one guy I know is staying in Davenport, and he says, they say it's like 10-15 minutes from Disney. I went.
It isn't.
It is to the boundary, but then if you go to the Magic Kingdom, you still got to put a half an hour on the end of that because you've got to go on the monorail or the ferry boat, and you've got to get across the car park as well before you get on that.
Yeah.
I said, so that's your only.
I do still like. I must admit, I do still like staying in a villa. I do like it, and I would never not go. I would happily go in a villa, but and I think if you've got an extended party or a family party or whatever, still good. But I mean, for us. We've been in. That's my stomach rumbling again. once we've been in the midst of it, and because the other thing is with Disney, Disney's great, and I'll always be a Disney fan, but there is obviously a lot of shenanigans with the whole lightning lane and queuing, and and I think you can spend an awful lot of time faffing and trying to sort. So I plan quite well because I want those things booked. I don't want to be. It's great if people want to turn up on the day and wing it and see what they're going. I'm not that person. I want to know that I've got this book, that book, the other booked, what I'm doing, and so because I want to spend minimal time stood about in a queue or minimal time thinking, well, if we do this, then we could do that, and I want to just know where I'm going, what I'm doing. And so I'm a bit planny like that, so I think I quite like the planning element of it.
Any one thing we've seen that's a bit dicey in Epic is the Battle for the Ministry, because that's a virtual queue.
Yeah, and do you know if that's staying as a virtual?
I've no idea, but you've got to be Johnny on the spot.
But I think at the
first thing in the morning, and is it 1 or 2 o'clock to get the next drop?
I think at the moment, because technically it's still only in technical rehearsal and preview,
so
isn't
I'm hoping it opens up to standby and whatever.
So it would be, it would be remiss to say this is how it's going to be, because you don't know that, do you? So I know people are complaining about it, but then given what Epic looks like and given how much stuff is there, if that's your only complaint, then
we were saying, weren't we? We've been watching some of it. One of the things we're excited to see is the How to Train Your Dragon Land, the Isle of Berk.
Yeah, I've never even seen a film. I've never seen How to Train Your Dragon film. We are going to remedy that before we go, to be fair. But I have never seen it. But all the footage I've seen of, bits and bobs, and I think, gosh, it looks really nice, immersive land, that does.
What we were saying, what Universal have done this time, and what Disney used to do, and Disney should do it more again, is they have so many characters free roaming around the worlds.
In Epic.
Yeah. Disney need to bring that back.
Yeah. Well, they do in California, don't they?
Yeah, they do in California. They need to bring that back. I used to love Hollywood Studios, the Citizens of Main Street.
Yeah.
The film crew there, and the guy doing the stand-up, and the...
It's just always something. Yeah. We quite like that whole, interaction with the characters. Yeah. Some of the stuff
some of the best that is.
It's good. So I think we'd quite like some of that. But obviously there's massive changes afoot at Disney, so Universal, it's your year this year for all the epicness and it's going to be exciting, but then obviously hopefully in a couple of years when Disney have done,
it'll be interesting to see how they respond to this, to be fair.
Well, they've got a lot to do, haven't they? They need to catch up on a few things, but they are always changing, Disney, so that it changes from year to year, so hopefully they'll get their act together and do something quite drastic, which looks like they are, but so I think we're kind of pretty excited. So at the 84-day mark. So a few
84 days, eating dust.
Yeah, another 24 days, and we've got the 60-day mark, so we can book our Disney stuff. And then I can honestly say I think we desperately need to save more money spending wise, because the Epic Universe merchandise. I mean, I've seen about, I don't know how many monster things that I want, classic monster things. I want them all. I'm very excited for Dartmoor, to be honest, very excited. Yes. And I really, really love classic monsters, and so
there's some decent stuff in there.
Very excited to get involved with some.
I think, if anything, Universal actually undersold it. When we were looking at the preview centre last year, we were like, it's going to be good, there's some nice merch here, and then
boom,
they've opened this and people have been up and showed you what's about. You're just like, this looks ridiculous really now. Man, like, you've even seen new lounge fly bags before you go, haven't you?
Yeah, I've seen loads.
Loads of stuff.
It's tragic. I've already spent my money before I've even got there in my head. So there's so much stuff, and there's so much nice food that I want to try. I mean, I always have my favourite stuff that I want to go back for, and but some of the new stuff in Epic, I'm just excited to try it. I really am just excited to try it.
That one, the twisted pretzel, the steak pretzel.
The one that's like a garlic steak.
Looks like a dagger.
It's
like a twisted pretzel, like a dagger, but it's actually just saturated in garlic with a garlic dip. It's very garlicky
with a dip, and that's right up my alley. That is. So I can't wait to try things like that.
And the cheese bites as well.
Yeah. And I'm excited to try the things in Stella Nova. I'm excited to try the bar,
really
and the bar looks lovely, and the food restauranty things in there look really good. So.
And we was always saying, we stayed at Early Summer with Kate and Dave a couple of years back, and that little sunset lounge downstairs. You've got Starbucks on the lounge there. Nice glass of wine, nice cocktails, and a banging old fashioned. And the staff in there are absolutely fantastic. They're really nice. So the bar game in the hotel is top notch.
So yes,
I'm looking forward to it.
Very excited about lots of elements of it. Hopefully get to meet up with Chris and Susan from here to here, or at least see Chris and Owen filming in the parks as they do. So hopefully we'll get to see that. We are still watching you guys. We just don't go on the live chat very much because we're normally eating our evening meal while we're watching you. But we do watch it, and we are loving the hide and seek game. So that was good. Looking forward to meeting Alison and Mark again, aren't we?
Yeah, that was good. That was sunburnt necks. That's outside that cafe.
Yeah, we sat there for ages. We only meant to eet for a quick coffee, but we just got reminiscing.
2 hours, wasn't it?
It was longer than that, I think.
Yeah.
We had a lovely reminisce. I used to dance with Alison back in the day, and she now lives in Florida. So it was lovely to catch up with her and Mark, and we're hopefully going to do that again this year. So that's good. We saw a few people, didn't we, last year in the park? We saw. We saw quite a few, like followers of, the Magic Crew.
Magic Crew,
From here to here. So we saw quite a few people around. So yeah, it's exciting, and it's a really nice community, and we're very grateful for every bit of information we've ever picked out of your information, and every friendship we've made, everything that you put on, with the way everybody hypes each other up for your trips. I mean,
I'm looking forward to my Florida swamp leg rush.
Yeah, I told somebody about that this week. Somebody who's never been before about the Florida swamp leg.
Yeah, it's one of those until you experience it. What's wrong with your leg?
Swamp leg. So yeah, we're very grateful to everybody for everything that we've learned from you all, and everybody talking about their trips gets us all hyped up, and we're hyped up for you guys all going whenever it is. And so yeah, it's been lovely, and hopefully not that long to go.
No, not long now. 2 more paydays. Three more.
Say that.
3 more paydays.
That's a shocker.
I know. Terrible, really, ain't it?
Oh.
Terrible. I mean, think about it. You spend your whole time. I did say this to people. Once you get to double digits, it goes
Quick.
Gone. So we just wanted to have a little catch up. Just say hello.
Let you know
what we're doing this year.
We will be vlogging. The whole trip again, which they won't come out till we get back because we don't waste our holiday.
Yeah. I'll be doing the
time uploading.
Insta live.
So, but yeah, Rob will be Insta living.
Hello.
The cat's back. Hello. Rob will be Insta living, and then we'll upload any vlogs when we get back.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully look forward to some silliness and shenanigans and general whatever it is that you and Dave do after you've had several old fashions.
Talk rubbish usually.
And eat too much meat.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's a new barbecue place.
Barbecue.
Barbecue.
Are we already drunk?
Barbecue. There's a new barbecue place at Epic Universe. That's high on my list.
He's already
I spotted that and I was like, yes.
Already clocked that.
Yes.
So So we'll hopefully you'll have some entertainment to look at.
Give me all the meats.
All the meats.
All the meats. I want all the meats.
All the meats. So yeah, we'll catch up with you guys soon, and we'll no doubt be posting between now and then. And anybody's got any questions, any of the newbies that might be watching this that have never been before or not, have only just recently found us or whatever, any questions you've got, anything you want to know, any help we can give you, just give us a shout, and we'll be more than happy to impart whatever little bit of information.
Yeah, we can help. I just
say and if we don't know the answer, we know somebody who will.
We'll find it.
Yeah, so we'll we've got a wealth of experience amongst our little gang of people.
Yeah.
So any problems, anything you want to know, any questions, however silly they might be, just ask us.
No such thing as a silly question.
No. Can there be a silly answer though?
As always is with me.
True.
You never get a straight answer to me.
That is also true.
So on that note, just wanted to say hello. Here we are,
We're still alive.
And doing normal grown-up stuff, which is very boring really, isn't it? But
isn't it?
Yeah, so we'll catch you later, and we'll see you in the parks, as Chris says.
See you soon.
Bye.